Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for August 9th, 2025. We have a full random kingdom today, and we've got Count as the only trashing. There's also Crypt for like treasure thinning. Draw is Activated City, Slay, Horses from Demand. So not a ton of draw. You can also do minion stuff potentially. Draw to X. There's City and Merchant Camp for plus actions, and gains double activated city gives plus buy. You can get golds from treasure map. You can get extra copies of actions from Kiln. Count can gain you coppers. Bandit can gain you golds. Slay gives you horses, but there's no like remodel effect. So a lot of those gains I mentioned aren't going to help you score. The only thing that's going to get you to be able to gain and Count can gain duchies. Yeah, the only thing that's going to be able to get you multiple green cards per turn is either double activated city or Count. So I think we do want to play with Count, between the fact that it's the only trashing and it's the only way to gain any extra green on a turn aside from double activated city, which I'm not going to say that definitely won't happen, but it doesn't seem especially likely. Basically, the only way I see it happening is if we can kill a bunch of stuff, and that, yeah, I mean, I could see doing that, but getting 2 piles empty that way is a tall order. We do have a 2/5, so we can open with Count, which is actually great. Probably Count Border Guard. And then I think we probably do build towards some kind of minion thing, and we do want to mix in at least a few cities, because that way we can play the Count and we can play with Kiln. Maybe we also play with merchant camps. Maybe we also play with slays. I'm not really sure about that part. It is a colony board, so we need to build like relatively bigger. I think the bot normally will play all 3 coppers here to buy a border guard, even if it doesn't have, even if it like doesn't need to, right? Like, so it probably also has a 5/2. I guess we'll see if my assessment is correct. The only other thing I was going to look at is like if there was any argument for demanding, but I don't think so. Yeah, okay. So we really want to find the Count here, and we sure didn't. Okay. 3 coins. We could just take another border guard. Like, until we've done a couple of Count trashes, adding a card like Merchant Camp doesn't seem appealing. I don't really ever want to get a silver. Like, we should be able to get enough money from the Count itself to hit 5 and then get stuff that we can then use to continue to hit 5 and whatnot. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take another border guard. Bot does the same thing. They got to trash 2 estates. Okay, I think we've got to take estate here in hopes that we find the Count. Jesus. Well, not that it would have mattered if we'd taken the copper, but damn it! Ugh. I think we're just taking a 3rd border guard. I guess border guards could pile too. I wasn't really anticipating this progression of events, but again, merchant camp right now. I mean, if we managed not to draw it and we played the Count and trashed next turn, and then, but no, we gotta trash these freaking estates. We need the border guards to be able to do that. It's so atrocious, though. I guess we're taking the Border Guard. Oh, come on! What the fuck? This is unbelievable! That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's another Border Guard. Maybe we just have to live with an estate in our deck. Oh, that's like, I mean, we need to get some more money into the deck before we can even think about trashing again, really. Like if we pick up this copper and then we gain copper trash, then we only have 4 coins in the deck. So we really need to either get a minion or like conceivably we could demand a merchant camp with an eye towards getting a kiln, but then we wouldn't have anything good to kiln. So I think it is minion. So I think we're going to... They're probably not going to minion for discard, right? I'm going to top deck Border Guard. So yeah, their approach was to just trash 2 copper. I think I would like to get, before I trash again, I'm wondering about getting like a city and a kiln. Like, we don't really need to trash again to be able to have a good chance at drawing. So we can do coins, top deck a Border Guard, money, take a city. And now we have 2 Border Guards and an estate down there. We could get a minion attack in and still hit 5 for a kiln. We play the city. Ah, that's annoying. I want to kill him the minion, but I need to find the city first. Kiln is down there. Wouldn't have minded killing the Border Guard. But as it is, we can't really kill much of anything. I think we just top deck the city. Do we get another city? I think we get another city. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was going to get minion attack there. The top decking wasn't too helpful. Oh well. Alright, we need to see a city. Yeah, okay. If we want to do the kiln, we cannot play the count first. I think we're just going to do this. Okay. Kiln the city. And take another minion. Get a platinum. Alright. Alright, now I'd like to, yes. Alright, we're getting to the point where we might be able to do that final trash. Not quite. We have already minion attacked them, so I think do we want to top deck a minion? I'm not even sure. We have one more copper on top. Maybe we should just leave it there. Like, assume that we're going to get minion attacked anyway. Could top deck the border guard too. Alright. I think I want... We could take another kiln at this point. That would accelerate... I mean, it would... Over multiple turns, that would accelerate our emptying of multiple piles and activating cities. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Oh, they didn't attack us. These are not really the cards I want to see. Unless... If I see another city, I'll want the kiln. Okay. So once again, we could try to set up the count to trash now. I think it's worth a shot. Don't need that city. Oh, we need to do minion for discard. So I suppose we want to pick up the city so that we can just play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So it's a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, we get a little bit of trashing in. And I guess keeping the estate isn't entirely a bad thing. All right. Do we take... So we could potentially activate cities next turn if we take another kiln and then kiln minion 3 times. We'd also just take a minion in our buy phase. Stick with 2 kilns. I kind of do think another kiln should work out pretty well. Give us more control over when to activate these, potentially also use it to gain border guards for pile-out purposes. I think I like getting the kiln. Interesting that the bot keeps taking the lantern rather than the horn. I guess it's because of the minion attack. Okay, I guess we'll do top deck coins now. Alright, do we want to kiln minion or city? I'm going to say kiln city first. We don't have the lantern, so we can play the border guard. I guess discarding the border guard into the shuffle is fine. We do have another kiln down there. Okay. Again, do we gain minion or do we gain city? I think minion? That makes it easier for us to activate our cities next turn. I think we are going to buy a colony. Can keep pace on the scoring, but be well set up to overtake. If we're going to kill the minion anyway, I guess we want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is... We leave a junk card on top. Yes, no. Yes, probably. Oh, they didn't attack. Okay, we've got a kiln. We can kiln minion and activate our cities. They have like one city, I think. And single activating their one city doesn't really matter. Let's get this kiln. Kiln our city. Kiln the city again. So now next turn, all we need to do is gain 2 cities off of the kilns, and then we activate all these cities that we have. I wonder if we can do another count trash here. We can try. We have a colony and an estate to discard, and then we could just trash like the 1 copper or whatever. I mean, we're not going to need the money, surely. The colony is on top right now. We could top deck the estate as well and assume we're going to get minion attacked. Even if we don't have enough. Well, I guess the kilns. All right, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we go coins, 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 discard. Now we could trash the estate. Realistically, we shouldn't need it. Top deck the colony, trash estate copper. That's... yeah, I think that's correct. I don't think I've ever done this with count before. Okay, so we got our 1 city that we need. Now we need to find... so I think we'll do count for... top decking the kiln. And then go coins, coins, discard. All right, now we can kiln. Oh, wait, no, yeah, this is fine. Kiln a city. Kiln city. Now the next kiln, we actually want to apply to border guard, so I'm not going to worry about that. Coins, 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 coins. We don't quite have enough to empty on colonies. Sadly. But we do have enough to obviously empty on border guards and take a colony and a province and an estate. Yeah. So, notwithstanding my misfortunes early in the game with count trashing, I think this was just all about playing with Kiln. We ended up with 9 cities. The bot had 1. We ended up with 7 minions. The bot had 3. We didn't need 7 minions. This was much more about, like, it was the lower pile. And, well, I mean, for a while it was making our deck better. There was a point where gaining more minions did not... It's not like it hurt our deck, but it didn't really, like, improve it either. Obviously, in the end, then, on the last turn, having the extra coins was nice, but, like, there was a stretch there where the marginal minions were doing almost nothing. But it was the lower pile, so... I mean, I guess you could argue that maybe I should have gone ahead and just lowered cities instead anyway, because that's the card that we ultimately want. But turning on the cities sooner also has value, of course. I don't know, maybe I just, like, early in the game, I think it did make sense to kill minions, because that was doing more for our deck. But maybe... I don't know. Maybe the sequencing could have been better optimized, but certainly I think playing with Kiln is critical here, and playing with multiple Kilns. Like, one Kiln would be pretty slow. I mean, we still probably would have won playing with one Kiln. Well, for no other reason, we could have chosen not to trash that last estate, you know, and then we ping-pong the colonies, we win that way. But also, like... over the next couple of turns, maybe one Kiln still wouldn't have gotten there. 2 Kilns, though, might have been enough. Maybe there's an argument for 4th Kiln. I don't know. But generally, yeah, I think the Kiln stuff was critical. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.